Hi everyone, welcome. I have a really cute card to share with you today. I wanted to go live earlier today because there's an incredible stamp sale going on today. 15% off select stamp sets. I've left a link to the flyer that lists all the stamp sets on sale today only. It is only good through probably about 11:50 Mountain Time today. So those stamp sets are 15% off today only. So you need to get your orders in today. This is the stamp set we're going to use today, and this one is one of the ones that's 15% off. But we'll go into this in just a minute. But make sure you check out that sale because it's an incredible sale. There are so many stamp sets on sale. I've already placed my order. Get your orders in. Make sure to use this host code. When you shop with this host code, you're going to get some free gifts for my birthday celebration this month. Orders over $50, $100, and $150 get lots of free gifts. If your order's over $150, don't use the host code though, because you'll earn free Stampin' Rewards or shopping dollars. But check out the sale. It is incredible. All right, other things going on. We have an incredible join special. If you are thinking about getting that starter kit, today's a great day to get that starter kit too, because if you put the 15% off discounted stamps in your starter kit, that's going to be the discounted price. So you may be able to get more for your money, and you're already getting a ton for your money because the starter kit is $99. You get to choose 125 in product. You can choose all those sale stamp sets, get a jump start on getting a discount on your shopping. And in addition to the 125 that you get to choose, you get 2 free stamp sets and package of rhinestones and 16 card kits. That's 8 for each stamp set. And the stamp sets you get are this one, So Much Love, beautiful, and the other one that you get for free is the Queen's End Lace down here, so pretty. So you're gonna get those for free with your starter kit, along with the card kits, along with the rhinestones, along with the 125 in product you get to choose. So lots of freebies, lots of great reasons to join. Plus, if you put any discounted stamp sets in your starter kit, they're going to be discounted in your starter kit. So great time to join. And it's a great time to shop. Get those stamp sets that have been on your wish list for a while, get them discounted. Great time to do that. Paper Pumpkin in October is going to be Christmas themed. I believe I said 8 cards. There's going to be opportunities to talk with people all over the world. This is going to be a global kit, so it's very exciting. If you want to get Paper Pumpkin, make sure you subscribe by October 10th. After October 10th, you can't subscribe for the October Paper Pumpkin. So if you want October's kit, make sure you subscribe by October 10th. And I still have my September kit. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything with it. I know a few of you have been asking me to do a live with it, and I will do that probably in my VIP group either later this week or definitely this weekend sometime. So let's get to the card today. So let me show you the card today, and then we're going to talk about the stamp set. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. So the Gorgeous Posies, let me grab my catalog again. Let me show you guys. The Gorgeous Posies Stamp Set is 15% off for today for this sale, and it is, you might have overlooked it because it's right in the beginning. It coordinates, it's way down here, and it coordinates with the Gorgeous Posies Kit. So you'll need the stamp set. If you get the kit, you'll need the stamp set to complete the kit. But the stamp set is a standalone stamp set all on its own. But I have the kit here, so I want to show you guys the kit. Now, the challenge that I have when I get a stamp set that coordinates with a kit is that I have a hard time moving out of the colors and the themes that I've seen it in for the kit. So the Gorgeous Posies Stamp Set is beautiful with the purples. So I had a hard time moving away from the purples, but I love that stamp in magenta. So let me show you the kit, because if you get the stamp set, you might as well get the kit. So you're gonna get beautiful cards. Now I've kind of modified, oh, that's upside down. I've kind of modified mine a little bit. I don't know if my instructions are still in here or not. I don't think they are. I've modified mine a little bit. I did these, and I've added some things. I added some of the gold glimmer dots, and you can see I did a few different things. So I did the ribbon a little differently on this card. So 4 of those, and there's 4 of these. This one I think might be one of my favorites. It is just gorgeous, and it comes in this amazing box to store them in. So there's 4 of those. And then this one, oh, this one's gorgeous too. I just love, this kit is so gorgeous. There's so many, there's gold accented stuff. The labels are die cut. beautifully. Just so gorgeous. Now, some of the greetings I brought in from the Love of Leaves stamp set from in here, but the Gorgeous Posies has amazing greetings you could also use. And then 4 of these, so that is 16 stamp sets. So pretty. And then the envelopes are gorgeous. They're purple. So if you get this Gorgeous Posies stamp set, I highly recommend adding on this kit. You will not regret it. Let me put all these back. You can store these in here, or you can just give this entire box as a gift. And wouldn't that be an incredible box? My daughter has her eye on this box. She's asked me multiple times if she can have this box, so we'll see. So it is a gorgeous box. Everybody loves it. So moving away from the purples, I wanted to bring in some of our in colors. So I used Magenta Madness, Just Jade, and Bumblebee. So let's make this card. Let's start with our card pieces. So we have a card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So let me just score that. Hold that up. My Just Jade piece, I want to measure this, excuse me, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. My DSP layer is cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and I just wanted the slightest bit of a border on that. So this is only cut, the Just Jade is only cut 1/8 bigger than this piece. And my DSP piece comes from the In Good Taste DSP, which is so beautiful. There's so many just fun textures. There's like tiles and textiles, wood grains. Amazing. It's perfect. All right, and then I have a stitch shape, which I've already run through my die cutting machine. This is the 2nd largest circle. And then just some scrap white that we're going to stamp on. So we're going to start with our stamping. So we're going to move this stuff out of the way. And let's start with our Magenta Madness. And I'm going to start with my greeting because I want to make sure I get that on the edge because I'm going to cut that off. So let me move my paper up. I'm using a pretty big piece of scrap paper, so. All right, you want to get this right along the edge. I'm going to use my paper trimmer and cut it off. That's crooked. Let's try again. Because the straighter I get it now, the less trimming I have to do later. Much better. Okay, that is our greeting. We're also going to stamp our flower in Magenta Madness. Now, this is a distinctive stamp set, and so that means that it's specifically designed. There's going to be light areas and dark areas once you stamp it, and you'll see what I mean. You stamp it down and you're automatically going to get those gorgeous shading just with one stamp. You get light and dark areas. Beautiful. All right, that is it for our Magenta Madness. So let's move this out of the way. I'm going to bring in my Bumblebee, another new in color, and I'm just going to stamp this. I'm going to use this as the center of my flower. You'll see you get also some nice light and dark shading going on with that. I just stuck my whole finger in my Bumblebee stamp set. All right, it's all right. All right, Just Jade. We're going to stamp the leaves in Just Jade. And I'm going to stamp one here. We're going to fussy cut one. Beautiful light and dark areas again. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'm going to bring in my circle. And I'm just going to stamp one up here off to the side. We're going to put our flower down on the bottom. And our final color, this is Seaside Spray. This is an in color, but from last year. So we're in our last year with Seaside Spray. This will retire next spring. And I'm just going to add these little twigs right on either side of that leaf. They kind of look like antlers too. You could definitely use these for antlers for something. Okay. That is all our stamping. So we're going to get to some fussy cutting now. Let me start with the greeting. I'm going to trim this. And then we'll trim it up just a little bit more in a minute. Okay. So move this out of the way. And I'm going to grab my scissors. And I'm going to just chop this off. When you're fussy cutting, you want to work with a small piece of paper. If I was trying to cut around this giant piece, it would just be a disaster. So you want to try to cut it down to the smallest piece, and then you want to cut with your dominant hand and then turn the paper with your non-dominant hand. So my scissors are not really moving, it's just the paper that's moving, and that will give you a much cleaner cut. Now, there are no dies or punches for this, but the fussy cutting is really not that complicated and it goes pretty quickly. And around the flower and the leaf, I'm leaving a little white border. And then around the that bumblebee center, I'm going to cut right up against the bumblebee center. Okay. So almost done with the flower. So I placed my order this morning for my stamp sets, 15% off. I love a good sale, and if you love discount shopping, you should consider purchasing that starter kit, because every purchase you make, you get a discount. So there's my flower. Let's do the leaf real quick. This one goes really quick. And there's no pressure to, so going back to that starter kit, there's no pressure to do classes. I get asked that all the time. I don't want to do a class. I don't want to do Facebook Lives. I don't want to sell. That's okay. You don't have to. You can be a what we call a hobby demonstrator and just shop for yourself, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You'll get a discount on all your shopping, and we'd be more than happy to welcome you to the team. I actually have to do a giveaway in my team this afternoon. I had a card challenge for them, and I need to do a giveaway. I was supposed to do it yesterday and I forgot, so it's on my to-do list. So, all right, so you'll see I just cut right up against that bumblebee line for the center, and then for the other two, I just left a little white border when I fussy cut those. Okay, so that's all our pieces. We are ready to assemble. Let me trim out our greeting a little bit more though. So we're gonna break it up into 2 sentences. It's one long greeting, but we're gonna break it up into 2 pieces to fit it on our card a little more. So we're gonna cut it off between and thoughtful, and I'm just going to trim this bottom just a little more, and right here. So we're just trimming right around the greeting. Easy peasy to do. Okay, let's start assembling. Now, the assembly process is very simple. This is a pretty simple card. You could definitely mass produce this, do all your stamping, and then just sit down, watch a movie, and do all of your fussy cutting. So let's move that out of the way. Let's work on our card base. So I'm going to start with my DSP. I'm using my Stampin' Seal to adhere this. And we're going to put this on that Just Jade piece, and there's just going to be that slightest border all the way around. Okay, perfect. And this is going to go flat onto our card base. So pull in that card base again. This goes flat. Then we have a nice big border of Magenta Madness on this. All right, where's that circle that we cut? This one's gonna go flat too. We are gonna pop up the flower, but I wanna make sure this is on there. So this is gonna go kind of off to the left, just below center. Just like that. All right, now let's start with our flower pieces. I'm going to put a little multi-purpose glue in the center, and I'm going to put my little center piece right in the center, and I'm going to adhere my leaf down just onto my card base, just almost directly across from the other leaf that we stamped on the circle. Okay, and let's put our flower on before we do our greeting. So I'm using my edges of my dimensionals. Never throw out your edges. You can always use those edges, just cut them or tear them off. And I'm going to stick my flower piece on, just right there, down in that bottom corner of that circle. So pretty. And then we're gonna just glue our greeting on. I'm gonna start with the first part, for a kind. This is just gonna, for a very kind and thoughtful friend. We'll glue that second part on. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, now glue all over my hands. Okay, now we have some finishing touches to do. I have some little gems that I've added. These are the Flowers for Every Season gems, and there's clear ones and there's Just Jade ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little dot of multi-purpose glue where I want them, and you don't need a lot. A little bit of this will go a long way. I'm going to start with 3. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, and let's see, I'm just going to pick one up and set it onto my glue. I'm going to grab, let's see, I'm making this look a lot harder than it is. There. I'm just going to, any glue that's kind of squeezed out, just use your Take Your Pick tool, the point side, and let it go. Wipe it off. All right, I'm trying to find them, the ones that are right side up so I don't have to flip them. So I'm using my pick, the point part of the take your pick tool, and just trying to get that off of the putty. The little putty is so great, but sometimes doesn't want to release. So, okay, we're gonna do another one. You can also do this with glue dots if you don't want to use the multi-purpose liquid glue. I know it gets a little messy with the multi-purpose liquid glue, and it will dry completely clear, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just gonna do 2 more down here. 1 and 1 down here. Okay, so let me put the lid on my glue. We're just gonna get 2 more. I'm gonna get a clear one for right here. And these little clear ones just look like little dewdrops. They are so pretty. And the Just Jade ones are like faceted, so they look like a real gem. And let me just kind of scrape any excess glue. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. It'll dry clear, so not too worried about any glue oozing out. Okay, I'm gonna put these away before we lose them. And then I'm going to pull out my in color. What are these? These are the in color enamel dots. These are so fun. They are super flat, so they're perfect for mailing, adding to cards. So I'm just gonna take the bumblebee ones and I'm gonna stick them onto the center of my flower. I'm just gonna add a little trio of 3 just onto the center of my flower. There you go. And you could also, if you don't want to use the little flowers for a reseason gem, you could absolutely just use these. You can even use the magenta ones or the Just Jade ones, and that would be equally as gorgeous. All right, guys, so that is my card for today. Isn't it beautiful? And if you need to order any supplies, please head to my online store. Make sure you like and share this video. It really helps me out when you share this video with your friends. And if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you shop that stamp sale today. That 15% off stamp sale is only good through today. Make sure you get your orders in by 11:50 Mountain Time tonight. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.